All right, so we are live.
We are Doug and Nikki.
Yes, we are.
Thank you for joining us.
This is so exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
First live stream. So we're excited to have you here.
Yeah. Oh, and we're like we're a little fuzzy. Everybody comment below if the image is a little too compressed. I can change those settings. And we want to say hello to everybody who's here. Look at that. We got Donna. We got the Ninsky group, the Two Travel and Tour group. Very cool. Very cool.
Welcome, everybody.
You talk for a minute. I'm going to change the setting a little bit, see if I can.
So today we're doing this live stream, and it's going to be an interactive live stream that we're doing. We want to have everybody kind of be able to converse with each other, and we're going to talk about different things on the channel. We have some cruise news because we know we have lots of cruisers with us and they want to know what's happening. So we got 3 news stories that we're going to share. We've got a giveaway that we're going to share, which is going to be fun. And we're going to do I've got, like, at the end of the live chat, I've got some hacks, or it's actually a little tip, which I'm going to do with you each time. I think we're going to do a live stream, which is just something fun to share with you guys. And we're going to I've got some good questions, because that's always good to kind of have fun, to have some travel questions, and everybody can kind of interact with each other. And yeah, I think we got some good stuff today.
And you keep chatting while I keep working on our connection here.
So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of background, we have been traveling together for the last 13 years. Prior to the 13 years, I had actually done more travel than Doug. I have done extreme amounts of travel. And then when we came together, we decided to expand our travel experiences and see different places. And you'll notice on our travel channel, we actually talk about luxury travel, cruising, and RVing. And so how that came about is that we have different interests. I had done a lot of land travel and luxury travel, and Doug had more experience within the cruise industry. I had not cruised prior to meeting to Doug, so that was a new experience for me to get into cruising. So basically, we took our 2 loves and we melded them together. So that became a great way to, kind of cover both areas. First, before I carry on, I just want to say hi to everybody, because we got lots of people in the house, and we appreciate you guys being here. And yes, we have some Red Bull attire today, which we will have.
Don't say what happened in the race. Yeah. As you know, I'm a big Formula One fan, and I haven't watched the German Grand Prix yet today. And it looked like that Red Bull had a reasonable shot of actually being competitive for the first time. But keep chatting while I play with settings.
So, so basically, our travel kind of melted together, and we actually, prior to, I guess, YouTube was big with travel and everything. We used to do some videos, just kind of this place or that place. So before it was fashionable, we were definitely doing some of that stuff. Wish we had started YouTube a lot sooner, but people kind of encouraged us and said, you definitely want to get into YouTube, because you guys see so many places and have so much experience. So, there's so much you can share and all these tips and tricks and stuff. So that's what's got us into it. And then the breakdown basically of, us having the cruising and the luxury travel. coming together, we're able to experience land-based travel, because there's a lot of places that we go to that, you just can't, see on a cruise. We basically were in India prior to the pandemic, and that India is definitely a place you want to see. You want to go inland. So it's nice to have that both together. We are also both photographers. I am actually a published and an award-winning photographer. So there's lots of things as well that we can share with you. Great places to do Instagram shots, which cameras to buy, camera settings, everything camera wise. We can share those things with you. I've lived in 4 different countries, and we've seen 45 countries. We've traveled to 6 continents, 6 wonders of the world, and spent 117 days at sea.
Okay, 117 days at sea. But we need to say hello to some new people who have joined us.
Yes, let's do that.
Jim from the frozen country of Canada has joined us.
Welcome, Jim.
Welcome, Jim. And Visas Travel.
Great to have you here.
Yes, on YouTube. And so let me explain a little bit about
and Ellie around the world.
Yes,
awesome to have you.
They're in Peru.
Oh, we love Peru. We love Peru.
They're in Peru.
And Phoenix, Minsk. Music. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Got it. I have the glasses on, but
he makes cool music.
Very cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So today, a little bit about what we're going to try to do in this live stream, our first one. So we'll see how it goes. We definitely want this to be interactive. So at any point, if you guys have questions, you want to talk about something, shoot it up there. We're going to talk about it because we want to do that. We're going to go through some quick cruise news because we know we have a lot of cruise fans out there. So we're just going to go through like our top 3 news stories that we saw for the week. And we're going to do a giveaway. So just so you know, and actually To Travel and Tour already qualified for the giveaway. If you want to qualify for the giveaway, just share out the link for this video, either on some form of social media, Twitter, Instagram, or on Facebook. And Facebook, you're going to have to connect it to me because our Doug and Nikki thing is a little funky right now. And just mention us in it so that we know who's in it. We'll put everybody in a random pile. We'll draw a name out of the hat, and somebody is going to win this swag.
So you want to tag us for Instagram? We're at Doug and Nikki Insta.
I'll throw that up there.
On Twitter, we are at Doug and Nikki. So you have those different things. And we want to thank To Travel and Tour.
Yeah. Oh my God. We have to thank
you guys are awesome.
Neil and Kim. First off, they were an inspiration because I've been watching these live streams and watching theirs a lot.
They do a great job.
They do a great job.
So fun.
Great job.
Yeah,
and
great couple.
It's been so engaging. And I was like, we can do this. We can do this. And they've been so supportive, helped us in a lot of ways. Neil helped us. They're our first moderators. Yeah. And Neil did a test run with us to make sure that everything was working. And also, you're going to see, we kind of stole a lot of ideas from them in terms of how we're doing things.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The first one's going to be up in a minute. So if we want to hear from you, if you like the live stream, tell us how amazing you find the live stream to be. If you find something annoying or not cool, complain to Neil, because I probably stole it from him as an idea. So one of those ideas, which I stole from Neil.
Hi, Random Cruiser.
We're going to do that right now
nice
because they did a super chat for us. So we'll do, which super chat you want to start with?
Penguins.
Penguin.
Thank you so much, guys.
That is great. Take
Christina Barth. Awesome. Hello. How are you?
And Random Cruiser joined us. I don't know if I saw that earlier. So let's take off those instructions for a little bit. You guys know how to enter the giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway every week. We're going to give away, for now, we're giving away mugs, but share out that link and qualify. Just remember to mention us so that we know who did it.
So just tag us at Instagram, Doug and Nikki at Insta, or at Doug and Nikki Twitter, or find us on Facebook, Doug and Nikki.
So we thought.
Well, speaking of penguins, okay, so this leads us into kind of a fun travel story, and then we want to hear from you guys. So Galapagos has amazing wildlife in the water, on the land, and so when we were in the Galapagos, as you saw, I was swimming with penguins, and that was one of my epic experiences. They kind of came out of nowhere, and I started screaming, "Penguins, penguins!" And then they're swimming with me. It was pretty crazy cool. But on the other side, we were also swimming along, and there was a colony of sea lions, and they're all along the coast in different areas. I mean, thousands and thousands of sea lions, and they normally keep to themselves, and you'll be swimming and you'll be snorkeling and stuff.
Snorkeling with them.
They come up behind you and beside you and stuff, and it's super cool. And this time, this big one, he was literally at the shore, and he came so fast towards me.
Let's show them.
Let's show you.
You want to see what happened?
So crazy.
Let's share our sea lion.
Yeah, and it was all very cool till this guy got mad, and he tried to take out Nicole. You could see him like trying to make an escape after he missed her. He's like, "Yo, out of here, lady." And then he's taking another run at her, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to leave now." And then he like does a little cameo as he cruises by there. Here's one of my good friends. He's cruising.
And I guess
I gotta turn it off. There we go. Okay, so that was our run-in with the angry sea lion.
Yeah.
So what's your question to the group?
So I want to know if any of you guys have had any crazy wildlife experiences when you have traveled, because we know there's monkeys in different countries. There's people in Africa have encountered different things. There's many things that can go wrong.
Good or bad. We're just curious.
Curious.
Have you had any wildlife craziness?
Right, exactly. Because there's like so many cool things and crazy things.
And we need to say hi to a couple more people.
Yeah, well, you guys are thinking your stories.
Really creative Travel has joined us. Anthony Simone has joined us. And Christina Barth. She's a Senna fan. She's a Senna fan.
Oh, Senna. He loves Senna.
Senna fan.
Yep.
So a little bit about our time while you think about if you guys had any crazy animal experiences. Yeah. I chose this 1:00 Sunday time because I thought, just kind of reflecting on myself, I tend to be sitting in the house. Either I'm watching football, I'm watching an IndyCar race, I'm watching a Formula One race, or some kind of chilling out thing, unless Nikki sent me out to mow the lawn. I'm sitting in the house, relaxing, watching some kind of sports activity and on YouTube and that kind of stuff all at the same time. So I thought this would be a good time. I will bring some updates.
Oh, and we got Visa Travel.
We got Visa Travel. Let's do what one you want to do for Visa?
Let's do pyramids. Thank you, Visa Travel.
Thank you so much.
And so I'd like to
Alonzo coming back next year. Fernando's coming back.
So Kimberly, she was chased by a swan. Swan. See, again, the glasses. By a swan. Okay, those can be quite crazy. Yeah. They can actually bite you and stuff. Like, they can be a little crazy. Like, we have geese out here. They're Canada's.
They're Canadian geese.
Which is a little joke.
It is a little joke.
Because I'm from Canada. And when I first was here, there was geese all over the place.
Annoying geese, super annoying geese.
Doug's like, yeah, they're like called like they're because John Canada named. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? They're not John Canada geese. Okay. They're just Canadian geese.
I don't remember the name. There was a guy, I can't remember. It was like an old radio show, and they used to say, he had this like little bit, he had little bits like the truth behind this. And he definitely said that the Canadian geese were named after some guy, John Canada, who I'm like
you've totally lost your mind.
And she called bullshit on it. And she was totally right.
And for the Canadians out there, crazy guy. So now we also have random cruiser swam with sharks in Mexico. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So did you cage dive, or were you like in the open and they were like maybe not?
Or were they whale sharks?
Or were they whale sharks? Yes, tell us.
Sharks?
Yeah. And where in Mexico? Because I'm curious where in Mexico you were swimming with them.
So
and what types?
Yeah, you need to do a Kim shout out. Go Mexico!
Mexico!
There you go. That's it. You did it perfect.
Okay.
She just gets excited every time you say Mexico. She screams Mexico.
Kim, I'm thinking about you for your trip coming up and to Mexico. They're going to be going. And it'll be so much fun for you guys. So let's see. We got another awesome super chat. Yes, you guys are so awesome. Let's see. I got bitten by a seagull in my eye that had a broken wing. Oh, okay. That's so sad that he was like hurt. And I guess maybe like fluttering around and stuff and like kind of.
No, maybe he was trying to help him and it lashed out and got him.
Oh, well, hopefully you weren't hurt by that because like their beaks are like so pointy and stuff. Like I hope it didn't hurt your eye.
Yeah.
That's like so crazy. But I mean, that's so sad that he was hurt.
And you missed it. Visa just started a new channel.
Oh.
Throw up the name for your channel because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But Raphael has a dog which got underneath his deck.
Right.
And he had to he's been trying to seal the deck off to keep the dog from going under the deck. But he had to pull up boards from the deck to get the dog out.
Oh.
And it's one of his first videos on his new channel.
Really? Okay, that's wow.
Yeah, so he's an animal rescue.
Oh, that's so great. I love that. Oh, you see, Kona says, he says, great. Thank you. That's awesome. So she swam with whale sharks. The last time we were in Mexico, had some really awesome encounters. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah.
We did that as well.
We did that also.
And we had a little bit, so I'll share a little bit of our getting there. I think they've made it a lot easier now. So when we were on our cruise, they did not have any of the cruise, what is it? Excursions. So they didn't have any excursions to go swim with whale sharks. So we actually...
Wait, I got to interrupt you. Renee!
Renee! So great to see you! Oh my God! Thank you so much, Renee. Renee is such a big fan. We love Renee. And it is so great to see you. Oh, look who's here.
Kona's here.
Hi, my big boy. Hi, my big boy. Oh, he's so fancy.
So go back to your story about how we got to whale sharks.
So it was actually, I created my own excursion for us. So we landed in Cozumel on our cruise ship and I was so obsessed with swimming with whale sharks and they didn't have any excursion at the time. So we landed in Cozumel. I rented a private plane that flew us from Cozumel Airport to Cancun Airport. Then I had a driver pick us up at the Cancun Airport. He drove us about 25 minutes, maybe it was even an hour, to this place far out, at the end of Cancun, where we had a private boat waiting for us. Then we drove, I don't know, it was like an hour or two out into the ocean, and we swam with these whale sharks. Okay, you guys who have done it, is it not the craziest experience? They're like, jump in the water. And I'm like, what? They're coming. And I'm like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden I jumped in and he's right below me. I jumped on top of him. Cause you're you have to jump exactly when they tell you. And I was scared. So I jumped and I'm like, oh my God.
Okay. So I'm going to translate that explanation down to some of the short, cool parts. So we literally had to be the first people off the boat. So she made arrangements with the ship to make sure we were the first ones off. And it involved a walk, a cab, a private flight, a long boat ride out, and then all of that in reverse. And when I say we got back to the boat, we weren't actually the runners going down the wharf, but we were every minute was used, and it was amazing that she put it all together. We did do a video, and actually that's something that I'd like to open up to the group as well. If they have any questions or they want to talk about their experiences on YouTube, that was one of the ones that I found one of those mystifying things about YouTube, because as I did research, it seemed to me like whale shark should be a viable subject to do. We did the video. It was flopped. I thought it was a good video. Nobody watched it.
Yeah.
And then I redid it again and put it out again. And again, nobody watched it.
Yeah,
it was one of those random things, because sometimes we put up like a silly thing and everybody in the world watches it, and then I put something up that I'm sure is interesting and cool, and nobody watched it.
It was a little crazy, but
So do you want to do our cruise news real quick?
Yeah, so let's do some cruise news. First off, let me see if we got, because we got somebody.
cenotes. Oh, she's a cenote girl.
Okay, if anybody wants to ever meet, like in Mexico, to swim in cenotes, I am there.
She is so there.
I love caves and cenotes.
She is so there.
And also, Ninsky and Ellie Around the World, they did the dolphin excursion in Cozumel, which that's awesome. How did you enjoy that? Like, and where
did we do that with the girls? We did a dolphin one.
We did it in Cozumel.
Oh, was it in Cozumel? Yeah, we had a great time. But I want to know,
did you guys do, because they have all these different things where you can like get in the water.
Remember there was one with the manatees too at the same place, right?
Yeah, they had manatee. You can feed them and stuff. But did you do like the push, the pull, they lift you out of the water?
Yeah, we did that with the daughters. Our little daughters did that, where they push you up
they
on
love
the
that. They had to stand still,
right?
And the dolphin comes along and like pushes their little feet out of the water with their noses, which was very cool. But I want to hear, did you guys do that, and did you love it? And So
while they reply, let's talk about a little bit of cruise news. So here are, because we're all cruising fans, I have like the 3 top cruise stories that I saw watching cruising news for the week. Wait, let me get rid of those Instagram rules. Hide that. And so there we go. So we got number 1 was Royal Caribbean cancels all cruises for November. Now, come on. We're all so tired of this. We're all ready to go cruising again. And I actually kind of think, like, I know we wouldn't be the first ones on the cruise ship, but it seems to me if you want to risk it and go on a cruise, you should be able to go on a cruise. They should be able to just say, this is like the COVID cruise. You're welcome to go try it out.
I think there's many people that would probably go on. And, I think the cruise lines have certainly spent a lot of months researching how to keep people safe and what to do. Certainly things won't be the same anymore. Right. I don't think the buffets are going to be there. There's going to be a little more excursions that are a little more in a bubble, so everybody kind of goes on and off and they can be monitored and stuff. But I certainly think if there's enough people who want to do that, then, it would be great. And I know the cruise line certainly would love to have people. Right. But would you guys do that? Would you guys go on a cruise right now?
So the simple question is, who'd go on a cruise? Oh, Royal will be on December 11th.
Okay.
That's one of my other news stories. Let's see if maybe I'll skip to it. That's not exactly. There we go. Quantum of the Seas in December is doing cruises to nowhere in Singapore.
That's kind of cool. I mean, we did a cruise to nowhere leaving from New York. They used to do like 3-day, 2-night cruises that they'd literally just go out and come back. And it was over Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but they stopped those because those are technically not legal.
Oh, okay.
In the United States, for our cruises leaving out of a U.S. port, you have to go touch a foreign country and then come back. You can't just go out. Hey, it's MGM family.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah. So technically they have to go out. You have to go to another country and come back. You can't just go for a cruise to nowhere, which I don't know why out of the blue they all of a sudden decided to start enforcing that, but they did.
But I think Singapore obviously rules are different or their laws are different. Right. So they were able to do that. They were also doing flights to nowhere as well. I think
really?
One of the airlines was it
like Singapore Suites? Like, can we get a suite flight to nowhere on the
maybe
double-decker plane?
There was an airline that was doing that, and people just wanted the experience of like some people just love flying. So hey, and Carnival December 18th.
Carnival December.
Okay, so we got 2 guys.
They're down in Florida. They're going to be going out of Florida.
That's awesome.
And speaking of Carnival, our last news story for the week, which I thought was interesting enough to bring up for the conversation, is on the good side. Carnival does have 16 months of cash on hand for which is good because like Carnival in particular is one of the ones
Carnival
that
Corporation.
Yeah.
Because they own a couple of
right.
cruise lines.
So Carnival is one of the ones that analysts have been worried about them not making it through
Right.
this. They've sold off a couple ships, so they
Yeah.
have some cash.
Yeah.
And they don't have to maintain them, so that makes the monthly drain lower
Right.
without those older ships. And they have Aida and Costa
Right.
in Europe
Yeah.
starting
and
to go.
P&C.
And PNC.
Yeah.
So they're MGM.
Thank you guys.
Let's see, what can we do for
These are
MGM?
awesome.
Let's get rid of the news so we can
Yep.
really enjoy it. Which one didn't we do?
Jumping.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm happy to jump off a cliff for a super chat.
Yeah, totally.
I'm actually happy to jump off a cliff wherever I find one.
Yes. It kind of freaks me out sometimes because that was it. Actually, that was that one in Crete, Greece. Or
No, that was
Croatia.
Croatia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Croatia.
Crete, Greece. You kind of climbed up like a goat.
Yeah, I climbed up like a goat.
Yeah,
but that
it was
wasn't
like
Crete. It was
Corfu.
Yes. And
So-
the Spikers are here too.
Oh,
Spikers
hey guys.
are awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey guys. Great to see you.
Yeah. So cool.
So we got a lot of great people watching, and we're glad you guys are here. And obviously, ask us if you guys have questions of us, because this is our first super chat, our first chat, our first interactive. See, I'm learning all this.
You're
stuff.
learning all this
You've
stuff.
been doing
I've been
this
practicing
stuff for a long time,
I've been
and I'm like
practicing.
learning this.
Yes.
So, if you guys want to know anything,
Well, I think you should remind them that we have a giveaway.
Yep. So we're doing a giveaway. And this is our first giveaway. So
very first
they'll get
giveaway.
better
We're
as we
excited
go,
about that.
But we actually had some custom mugs made up. So we're going to be giving a Doug and Nikki away.
Doug and Nikki mugs. Oh, yeah. Look at that. With the glare on it and everything.
So post this.
Share the link on social media.
Yeah, social media. You can share it to Instagram.
It's all up there.
At Doug and Nikki, you can tag us at Doug and Nikki at Insta.
Hey, it's Darian from Germany. Sorry to interrupt you. But yeah.
Awesome. Great to see you.
Yes.
Germany. Awesome.
Germany.
And you can tag us at Twitter at Doug and Nikki or Facebook at Doug and Nikki. And we will draw somebody who has posted the live chat.
We'll reach out to you and send you a
we'll
cool
send
mug.
you a mug, and we'll reach out to you. You can email us your address so you don't have to put it on here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll do that after the fact.
Yeah, exactly.
But so
and then
what were you going to ask people about? You had another one.
Well, yeah. So let's talk about, another kind of interesting thing that I thought. I was thinking about the other day about lengths of time people spend on travel, away from home.
I would like to interject because that was one of those things that happened between us.
Yeah.
Because Nikki, as a Canadian and a world traveler, came into my life 13 odd years ago. And we were going to get married, and we're like, well, let's plan a honeymoon. And I'm like, well, where do you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, I think we should go to Europe for 2 weeks. I'm like, 2 weeks? I'm like, we're not going anywhere for 2 weeks. Are you crazy? She's like, everybody goes away for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Everybody goes away for 2 weeks. I'm like,
Anthony Simone, we got to jump in.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony, thank you, Anthony.
Let's go quads again. Thank you so much.
And so I basically was like, what do you mean 2 weeks? Yes, of course we have to go for 2 weeks. Everybody goes away for 2 weeks.
Yeah, sure. Everybody goes for 2 weeks.
So finally he was like, again, I'm Canadian. Canadians out there, you can, I think Donna M and Jim are from Canada.
Maybe.
Yeah, and thank you for the comment on the mugs, Donna M. And Lucy MGM. Hey, how are you? And first, I'm just gonna jump in and say, hi. So then
fine.
So anyway, so I was like, well, of course we have to go away for 2
Everybody
weeks.
goes away for 2
And
weeks.
then finally, he was like, okay, fine, let's go away for 2 weeks. So we planned a cruise to the Mediterranean. This was my first cruise, and I wasn't sure about it.
But so then now, how does this reflect back to your question?
So this reflects back because I kind of extended it a little bit. So I was like, well, if we land in Venice, we can't not stay in Venice for a few days. So I was like, we got to stay in Venice. So, there was a few days tacked on the front, and then we were landing, or we were arriving by cruise ship. We went from Venice to Barcelona. And I was like, well, we have to visit Barcelona. I've never seen Barcelona. So then I had to tack on a few extra days at the end. So it ended up coming out to say 3 weeks. Yes. So my question is that normal for you guys, or does everybody kind of do that?
How long? What was just keep
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think it's 3 weeks.
And they shared on Twitter too. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we were joined by Lucy as well.
Yes.
Lucy
great to
MGM.
see you.
We got multiple MGMs.
Great to see you guys.
Yes.
So I'm curious, what you guys feel is a long time away, and how you guys, do you have pets that you have to worry about and look after? Well, somebody look after them for you while you're away. Okay, visa travel.
Raphael wants to do 3 weeks, but work won't allow it. I said that. I mean, everybody depends upon their business, but I run my own business. I am my own business. So I had to adjust to the Canadian style of the world. I was like, us Americans, we don't go away. I'm like, I'll go for a long weekend, maybe a week. And, thankfully I migrated my office to completely paperless. And listen,
and he does spend a lot of time.
I spend a lot of time
working and on the computer.
And it's one of the reasons I love cruises, because we could be on a cruise. We could be in the South China Sea on a cruise ship. And I get up early in the morning. I open my computer. I sign on.
Yep.
I can do everything from that cruise ship that I can do. And in fact, I have voice over IP. I can make calls from over the computer. And if I didn't tell my clients that I was in the South China Sea,
they wouldn't know.
No. I would just be working and doing my job. And then we get up, go on about our day, and have a great day, and then come back in the evening and work for a couple hours. So I've been able to make it work, but I know not everybody has the luxury of doing that.
Right. But, I think with COVID, I think a lot of people in different businesses that they didn't think before is now made it easier. It's more acceptable to just even
Christina
do business.
Was a flight attendant.
Okay, so let's go through these. So,
whoa, they get a month on vacation in Spain. All right, we got to cover all these things.
Okay.
But first, we got to talk about a flight attendant. That's so cool.
First off, to travel and tour. Neil, you were born in Europe, so 2 to 3 weekends, exactly Canadian, like a Canadian, is nothing out of the ordinary for you. Totally get it. It's kind of like Canada. So we got Ninsky and Ellie around the world. Don't forget to thumbs up us. Everyone. Okay. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
We're going to go to Jim. When you retire, you stay as long as a month holds out. As long as the money holds out, you can stay. That is so true. A lot of people do. Because when you're on,
if you're really smart when you retire, you can lean on your kids for their money and lean on and extend the time.
No,
I think that's a good
plan.
I like that. If your kids are nice, they'd be like, yeah, sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
But it is true. When you retire.
It's okay. It's okay.
It is true.
Mommy's
when you retire, that you definitely can. Okay. So, Christina Barth, I used to be an international flight attendant for 27 years. Okay. So you must have traveled to some amazing places. So that's so cool. So when you traveled, I'm curious, as a flight attendant, were you able to stay or visit places a day before, a day after? Did you get enough time to do that? I'm really curious, how much time, or say you were traveling from the U.S. Well, first off, Christina, do you know where Christina lives?
No.
So Christina, where do you live? Where are you based? And then are you able to stay in other places like when you were a flight attendant?
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So, and then who did you fly with? Like, did they give you a lot of flexibility in your
Was that
travel?
the airline? Brazilian airline.
Was based different places. And it was places.
Well, that's right. I forgot Renee was a flight attendant too.
Oh, that's right.
She told us that.
Right. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So, and okay, it had two-tool and travel. Exactly. Great philosophy, Jim. Totally awesome. And so we got, they sure know how to live the good life in Spain, Raphael. Yeah, I think
Yes,
that
they
is
do.
definitely the good life.
Yes,
for sure.
they do. They are good at the good life.
Yes. And let's say, okay, so Renee, she was a flight attendant. She was gone for weeks, but as a regular passenger, the longest vacation I've ever taken was 1 week. Go figure. I know, right? Because probably when you're traveling, I would think you're probably not as into it because you've gone to all these places and you're like, do I want to get back on the plane again? And I'm assuming, Renee, you probably saw a lot of places when you did travel.
Just, I need to interrupt because before they go off screen, a couple highs. We have new people. Okay. The Gallivating Gals have joined us.
Hello.
Yes, they have. And VR Gaming is here as well.
Nice to see you.
I like gaming.
He does like gaming.
Although I have to say, my daughters who are grown and off living on their own, doing their own COVID isolating, stole my Xbox.
Yes, they did. They did. But actually, two of them. Each of them have one.
Yeah. But I kind of was like, oh, I don't want to. And I let them take the Xbox, and the Xbox has not returned. So I've spoken to Santa Claus.
Yes.
I would like a new Xbox. There's a new Xbox coming out.
Yeah. So if anybody has any insight on how to get one, because I did actually try.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite airport?
Oh, wow. Ooh. What's your favorite airport? I have to say probably Singapore. Singapore, like airport.
But that's totally distorted because
no. Even walking through, they were
really?
like, oh my God, it was so beautiful. Yeah. They had so many amazing things in there. And, yeah, I think just the whole, like, I didn't spend a lot of time going around because I was like just anxious. I got to get back on the flight. I got to get back because we were transferring through to Hong Kong. But I would say that one's a very nice one. Let me see what do you guys think? What is your favorite one?
Airports?
So Christina Barth is in. Okay, so she's in Rio. So now, Christina, are you stuck in Rio or do you live in Rio? Like.
And Rio's our last stop.
We have to go there because that's our last wonder of the world.
We've done 6 of the 7 modern or whatever they call wonders of the world, and we need to.
We need to get to Rio and see that. So I'm curious. If you live in Rio and or if you're stuck in Rio, and if you've been to that wonder of the world too. So now, I'm
still stuck thinking about airports now.
Yeah, totally. I know. Like
Hong Kong.
Oh, that
one seemed a little just too big and busy for me.
Right. That one was definitely very busy.
It was beautiful and nice.
I think because we had an issue trying to get.
VR Gaming's from India.
Oh, hey, we
just
love
there.
India. We loved India. So we just totally loved it. Let's see, your favorite airport? We got that. Raphael is my son. He uses to fly on my flights. Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's so awesome.
Hey.
So, yes. So, Viso Travel, we are in the RV right now. We thought we'd add a little bit of...
Also, because we figured we're going to be hitting the road again in a couple weeks, and we wanted... like kind of a consistent look. Yeah. Like we wanted to have a consistent look for doing this on a weekly basis.
Right.
So it made most sense to make the studio mobile.
Yeah. So it kind of is a little travel-y, which is, which is what we wanted to, do this RVing because of COVID. So we can get into that later too.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to go through. So MGM family, you also know her son. Okay, this is so cool. Okay, I am like totally like this is so cool to me. So she's in Panama Beach, So I am actually not sure where that is but I guess it's one of the main beaches around Rio or whatever. I hope it's beautiful. Is it a little cooler right now? Because I know, oh no, you're getting into your summer months. So you're actually getting into the warmer time right now. So that's actually very nice. So let's see. Favorite airport, definitely in Vienna, not the big, what's the size? I'm trying to read. So Ninsky and Ellie around the world. Their favorite airport is definitely in Vienna, not the big,
worth everything or something.
Yeah.
Or like fast and accessible. Like
okay, that's cool. That's awesome. That's actually very good.
All right. Who, if you want to meet me, if you want to see me upset Nikki, say so up there, and I have a airport entrance which will drive her a little nutty.
Okay.
So
gallivanting gals, they also agree with Vienna Airport is nice and easy. So I've been into one. If you guys have been into one in, I think it was maybe Zurich or in Geneva, the Swiss airport. Oh wow, that was huge. I was literally at gate 99 and I had to get to like another. It was like so ginormous. Have you guys been to that one before? It was one time, and I don't know if that was like the normal experience, but it was crazy huge.
Oh, finding happiness in all you do. They're so nice. They comment on all our videos.
Oh,
that's what
great to have you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much for joining us. Kona says hi too.
Kona says hi. Kona's
and okay, so MCS. Oh, they will start in Brazil in November 15th. Okay,
Ooh.
MCS. Interesting. Wow. Oh, the airport in Reykjavik isn't bad either. Just easy to get around the airport. That's interesting to know. And how did you like Reykjavik? Did you love Iceland? I'd like to know about Iceland more.
Iceland was one of our things we were talking about. Is maybe as we're ready to start getting on planes and travel again, we thought Iceland would have a very low incidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that would be a good place.
Great place to go. So my favorite airport by Viso Travel, my favorite airport is the next one. That means I will be. I love that. I love that. Good answer. That is so true, right? Like, let's get out there.
So should I share my favorite airport? What do you think it
sure.
is?
First off, the song "Girl from Ipanema." Oh, I read it wrong. Ipanema.
Love that
nice.
Song.
Okay, that's a great
that is
song.
A classic.
And I think that's supposed to be a really nice beach too, right? It's supposed to be a really great beach.
The girls are supposed to be cute there.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So first off, finding happiness to all you do at To Travel and Tours. How y'all doing to them?
Darian, I had
Iceland is nice.
Pretzels and beer in the lounge in Frankfurt for breakfast at like 6 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yes,
it was like 6 o'clock in the morning.
We landed
and I'm
very
sitting
early.
in the lounge having this giant, brand new, fresh pretzels and beer, all the beer I want. I was pretty happy with that in Germany.
Yeah. But, yeah, that one was a nice airport. It was a really nice airport too. We like that one. And magnificent Germany with Darian. He likes that. And Munich airport. Now it's been to
Macedonia. Ninsky's from Macedonia.
Really? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we should.
That's a cool. There's so many.
They're doing cool videos.
Really?
So one of the things that I want to do in our live stream as we move forward is like feature other creators and other people to do that.
I think that's
and like Ninsky and they did. It was so interesting to watch because they did Machu Picchu.
Okay.
Like the complete opposite of what we did.
Oh, okay.
Like they did it like, like they planned it out. They did it on a budget. They hiked up. They did the real Machu Picchu, like like a cool, youthful.
Yeah,
like,
didn't take the bus out.
No. And he was so they were so gracious because we had just started meeting in these groups, and so I was like teasing him on his things, like, didn't you take the bus? You could have taken the bus. You guys are all hot and sweaty and killing yourself going up the hill. We took the bus. But it's one of the things I love about YouTube, and it is a little bit how we got to creating our channel and hopefully trying to create our niche.
Right.
Because so many people do all different things, and we would be researching trips, and we would find a ton of people hiking up to Machu Picchu and staying, taking the bus and that kind of stuff. And we were just, because we're a little older and we're able to do a little different stuff. All right, I'll say I'm a little older. We wanted to do more like the luxury end. We wanted to stay at the nice hotel, take the fancy train and the fancy bus. Well, there's no fancy bus. Take the fancy bus up there. And so we thought we had a story to share that was a little different. And it's so fabulous to see all these different stories on YouTube.
Yeah, I love seeing that. I love seeing the way people do things.
Hey, Renee, see you later.
Oh, thanks so much, Renee.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, you be safe too.
Renee's
thanks
amazing.
so much. And we'll see you back on here soon.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say, so Gallivanting Gals, they did not visit Iceland, unfortunately, because they're short. They're cut. Short. It was cut short because of COVID. Oh, that damn COVID. And so they flew Iceland Air and had 2 layovers on the way to Dublin. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. I know it was definitely ruined a lot of people's holidays, birthdays, anniversaries.
Oh, Neil and Kim have been to Iceland.
Oh, you have to tell us what you liked about it and where you visited.
It's just supposed to be so beautiful.
Yeah. I mean,
if there's any place to go with the drone, it's Iceland.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, being from Canada, we have amazing northern lights, but it would, and there's places, even where I lived in my city, you could go a half an hour outside the city and there was no why am I thinking of the name?
I don't know.
The light, when there was no lights, basically.
Northern Lights?
No, there was Northern Lights, but there was no light,
noise.
Light noise. Thank you.
Light noise.
So there's no light noise. So you can see them beautifully, but there's something about Iceland that I don't know if it's different colors or the reflections that come off, whatever it is, they look amazing. So I would like to know if you guys had the Northern Light experience, because it depends on with different times of years you go and stuff.
Yeah. And even we can find, we could go up to New Hampshire, upstate New York every once in a while and even see the Northern Lights.
Right.
Just depends the weather up there.
Yeah. So finding happiness in all you do. Your travels are great. You all are awesome. Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Super appreciate that.
I was telling them about growing sunflowers, how sometimes they're amazing and giant and crazy and cool, and then sometimes it's an absolute fail, and I totally figured that out.
So to travel and tour, they need to go back to Iceland. They only went there to change planes. Isn't that always
so does that count? We always wonder, does that count as a country you've been to?
Right. So we don't count them because kind of like Germany, we've sat in the airport a couple of times, but I've never been to Germany.
Or for you going to Chicago, right? She used to be like, I've never been to Chicago.
And he's like, we actually did stay in a hotel in Chicago at the airport.
3 times we've been there.
So it's kind of funny. So let's see. Gallivanting Gals. Oh, they've got a question for Darian. And Macedonia is so beautiful. It's a real flower country. Oh. So I would love to know more about some of those.
Write that down on your list of things to look into. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's safe and stuff to travel to, because I literally know nothing about it. So I don't want to be ignorant about it. And they have a good transportation system, or is it easy to get around? Which city would you suggest? I'd love to know.
Yes,
I'm going to be making a new list for our travel countries to come. Let's see. So gals, yes, once in a while. I do a pop-up. Yesterday was on other live streams on the screen. It was lots of fun. Lots of live streams out there. Lots of fun. Lots of great people online.
I could see counting the ones where you stop over.
I could see.
I think it's legit.
Yeah.
I think it's legit. I don't think I would tell somebody, "Ooh, I went and spent time in Chicago," when all we've done is in the airport. But
now we've been to Chicago, but then we didn't.
Chicago was amazing.
Yeah, Chicago.
I was not expecting
we love
that.
Chicago. I wasn't expecting that either.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all.
So let's see. We need to get over the fear of flying to expose further. Actually, if you can read it, to visit Canada next year if I get our passports. Okay. So anything you want to know about Canada?
She knows.
I'm from Canada. I've lived in 3 different provinces. So I've lived on the West Coast. I lived in.
Darian's trying to start a fight, though.
Oh, he's starting a fight. Okay.
He's asking, how often do we get to Florida?
Oh, okay. So your family,
my family, my parents, like most New Yorkers, my parents have moved to Florida, and I hate Florida for the most part as a general concept.
But I like going.
She loves Florida. You need to say that Miami would be like one of your top places to be if you could be in
Miami. I love Miami. I love Miami. Definitely Florida.
I think it would be really cool to go to Miami and like go with your family and like hang out for a couple days and go on a cruise.
Yeah,
I think that would be something cool to do one day.
That's so cute. Let's see. So gallivanting girls. So we are spending the month of February all over the Yucatan. Oh, wow. That's awesome. And we do a week with about 20 friends on Isle Majora every year. And I think that's where the whale sharks were, out from that area. And about another 3 to 5 weeks. Okay, that is awesome. So gallivanting gals, how many are you in gallivanting gals?
Oh,
2
that's
of you?
A good question.
And then your 20 friends, did you meet them? Like, are they lifelong friends? Did you meet them like in your travels? I'd be interested to know. Because that sounds like so much fun.
So speaking, Brad Nino's here.
Oh,
hey,
nice
thank you so much, Brad.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. The dog's saying thank you.
He likes to say hi too.
When we get too excited, he gets excited.
Exactly.
Too. But I was going to say, speaking of travels, I wanted to briefly talk about our travel video of the week, which went up yesterday.
Yes, okay.
So that was quite the experience. Do you want to share where we were?
So we were in the pink city of Jaipur, India. And Jaipur, India is amazing. We love Jaipur.
We love Jaipur. It was a great area.
It is, and we were there.
Actually, there wasn't much we didn't love about India.
No, we absolutely loved India. And that is
so.
Definitely a place you want to go, like I said at the beginning. If you are if you're cruisers, sometimes you need to kind of go inland.
You can't even do a decent cruise.
No, I think they have cruises that stop in Goa, and there's another port you are never going to see enough. You need to go inland. India is amazing. So we're in Jaipur, and I had this, I always like to find great Instagram places and places to take pictures from different angles. And I found this cafe that's across the street from Hava Mahal, which is a kind of like a palace.
It was a palace.
Yeah, like the outside of it is basically pink. It's beautiful. So I found this cafe. You go like up these 3 flights through the cafe, this way, that way, and go out to this balcony. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna like angle me this way, and then all of a sudden I'm like sitting there, and this freaking monkey comes up, and he's like taps me on the shoulder, like ah! And I freaked out because. First off, monkeys, I believe, carry rabies. You have to be really careful. And I was told, like, you have to be careful in India about rabies. And if you get bit or anything, you got to go immediately to the hospital.
Awesome.
So I'm going to share this. Like, my mother hates monkeys. So every time we go,
she's such a sweet lady. How could she hate anything?
She hates monkeys. So every time I go away, we were in China, and there's these cute little monkeys. Every place has different types of monkeys. So I'm always taking pictures because they're so cute. I don't get too close because I've been in Thailand, and I had somebody throw a monkey on me once, and I just know they can bite and all that. So I, keep a good distance. And then I share them. I'm look at this cute monkey with my mom. And she's like, I hate monkeys. Oh my God, I hate monkeys. So this time I'm like, oh my God, he was he going to bite me? I have no idea. So now I'm like, I don't know that I like monkeys anymore. I'm like,
I don't know. All I know is it was hysterical because I was the photographer for the Instagram photo. You should go to her Doug and Nikki.
Dave and Brandy's excursions.
Insta.
Hi guys,
and
thank you. And Goldtooth, thanks for joining us.
So she's standing there posing, and this monkey, and it's not a little monkey.
No,
it's like
he was
3 feet tall.
They're like huge monkeys.
And he just cruised up right behind her and just goes bam and puts his hand on her shoulder, and she's like,
and I literally screamed so loud. The people over in the next balcony over there, everybody looks over and they're all laughing because then the monkey's standing mocking me behind me, and he's like, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, is he gonna come back and get me?
It was so cool.
So what did you think, Christine? Did you like the video? Like to hear if you guys liked the video.
That was a tough video because sometimes, again, going back to YouTube life, because some of us are YouTubers and some of us are just travel fans, but sometimes we have the best intentions and think we're shooting everything.
Yeah.
And we've put together a story and we know how it's going to be. And then I sit there while I'm doing the late evening Friday chat with Neil and Kim, and I'm sitting there, we'll do the late night chat, and I do my editing while they're doing their live stream, and I'm like, this story is just not coming together the way I want. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think I made it work. But it was not easy. It was like sometimes it just flows and it's perfect.
Well, I think sometimes because, and I don't know if you guys encounter this too. So sometimes we are traveling and we encounter
apparently
weather.
that Donna doesn't like monkeys.
Oh, Donna doesn't like monkeys either. Oh my God,
Whoa.
I completely get what your mom means about monkeys. Right? They're crazy sometimes. And I was like, I love monkeys. But then he was like, I don't know.
So
I'm like,
she's a little over her monkeys.
Okay, first off, I saw that on your video and you laughed. Thank you so much because that was a little crazy.
Yeah.
I think it went by too quickly and I couldn't see what it was. Right. Two travels. I like to be able to say, but sometimes
you want me to scroll back?
Oh, you can do that.
Maybe.
We want to make sure.
Let's see if I have the technology.
We didn't miss anybody.
There.
Okay, we want to make
back
sure.
A little bit.
Love or hate being tickled?
Oh, that is a great question.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like,
she's not very ticklish.
Yeah, not really ticklish. But if you do get me, it's like, oh my God, I'm like exasperated. Like, yeah. So let's see. Good to see you, everyone. Have to run and get some work done. Okay, Gallivanting Gals, great to see you too. We hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining us so much. Remember to keep those thumbs up coming, everybody. Thanks so much. Oh my God, finding happiness in all you do. They love sloths. Can you go up?
Oh. Do I need to go up again? It's you.
Okay, so you guys love sloths. I wasn't able to see a whole thing. Were you able to hold a sloth somewhere? One time. So again,
tell the Becca story for sloths.
Okay, so sloths. If you love sloths, so again, I try to find creative, interesting, different things to do, and we were taking our daughter to Las Vegas,
the best place in the world, my favorite airport, right there. That's what I was gonna say. So it says I do love sloths. Held one in Honduras. Oh my God. Okay, that is so amazing. Oh, hi. Kona's like, let Daddy tell the story.
Hi.
Here, you visit him. I'll tell the story.
Hi.
So the bottom line on this story, it was very funny because she made our daughter graduated from high school, was going to college. We were like, what do you want to do? She's like, I want to go to a UFC, big UFC fight as a graduation gift. I happen to have some connections. We take her to UFC 100 in Vegas. 200. 200 in Vegas. She makes this amazing event, all these things to do. We go to this private
to play right now.
We go to a private zoo and we got a tour, and so they're bringing out all these animals, all these amazing, interesting animals, and they bring out this sloth
who was literally 6 months old.
He was adorable.
It was
I'm telling you, our generally cranky looking 18-year-old lit up like
it was
a
the best
Christmas
thing in
tree.
the world. Yeah.
Never.
Hold on. Happiness for all you, and thanks. Chat around and be safe. Okay.
Yeah. So never in a million years would I have ever imagined that she loves sloths so much. But apparently, youth loves sloths.
Yeah.
I guess they're all over Instagram and stuff. And it was like the biggest thing in the world for her that you made happen. And it was like totally out of the blue. I don't think either of us knew. What kind of he's Kona.
He's called a Caisson.
He's a Caisson, which is a.
He's from the Netherlands.
Yes, he is. He's a Dutch breed.
He's a Dutch breed, and they were used on the barges.
And I'm gonna say maybe more me, but hey, don't say.
And Anthony Simone loves Vegas too.
I'm just making sure Raphael doesn't say who won the race.
Oh, okay.
I happen to be a giant Hamilton fan, so I'm pretty confident that I probably did okay. But I thought it would be fun today to be able to have a real viable race. But yeah, so Kona is named after the Kona coffee from Hawaii. If any of you have ever had Kona coffee in Hawaii, it is amazing.
When we visited, we were like, okay, this is like the best coffee I've ever tasted.
She doesn't like coffee.
I don't even drink coffee.
She doesn't really like coffee.
In our hotel.
I drink lots of coffee.
Yeah.
She's not a big coffee.
In our hotel, they had like a little coffee store, and right in the lobby area, and they'd make these iced coffees with Kona coffee, and I'm like, okay, this is like the best thing I've ever tasted. And every morning I'd be like, I gotta go get another coffee. We come back, I'm like, I gotta get a coffee, and I always loved the name, which you did too. So we're like, he's a Kona.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a big fuzzy guy.
Yeah. And so, when we were talking about sloths and stuff, and we also, when we were in the Amazon jungle, we saw lots of sloths in the trees. So we had a guide, like you go out on these boats, and we had a guide. I mean, I would never have seen them. They know exactly kind of where to look and in which trees. Obviously, sloths like certain trees, and you see them. And that was kind of amazing too, just to kind of see them in the wild. I know people, there's I don't know that they're really rescues or not, but there's places near Iquitos, Peru that you can go and people can hold them and hold the monkeys and stuff like that. We didn't do that. But there's definitely a lot of people in the Amazon who keep sloths as like pets, like little kids and stuff.
Dave and Brandy's Excursions has joined us.
Oh, very nice to see you.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know, like, is there any other animals that are kind of cool or interesting or in certain places that we should be seeing? Because I love animals. And if there's something
I'm more interested to see if they come up with an animal that we haven't seen other than something that's going to eat us and kill us.
I would like to know.
Yeah.
I'd like to know. So if you like really good coffee, try Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee.
Oh, yes.
He loves that one
yes.
too. Yes, that is totally true. I'm not as much a fan, probably just because I'm not a big coffee drinker. The Kona coffee was just kind of, now I like order it's from this place like in Kona. I'm like, just send me please your coffee.
I actually have a friend who would like watch the Jamaican Blue coffee is one of those like coffees of the month that they used to have at Starbucks when they used to have the like select cool coffees.
Right.
And Paul used to buy me a bag. Like he'd see it in the store and be like, buy me a bag. Yeah.
So, okay. So Christina is off. It was great to talk to you as well. We like learning things. Enjoy in Panina Beach.
Actually, I think it is time. That's a good reminder. Yep. We've been on for an hour.
Okay.
And we really, really want to thank everybody for coming. It was amazing. Yeah. It was amazing. We are definitely going to Brazil.
Oh my God!
I want to double again.
Sorry, Christina. I want to jump in. So, do you live in Brazil? Did I miss that? Do you live in Brazil, or are you just there because of COVID? Were you stuck there?
I see.
I'd like to know.
Lots of Brazil, so maybe she lives there.
That's what I'm thinking, but I just want to confirm. Yeah.
I will go and tally up who all the people who shared the link, and we will randomly pull out a name, and we will announce it next week. On Sunday at 1 p.m.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Darian.
Yes,
it was
so much
great
for
having
us.
you here and participating.
Yep,
and
totally.
Reminding me of beer and pretzels.
Spiker's Crazy Adventures.
Oh,
thank you so much. Kona says thank you too. He likes to thank everybody.
He's actually been reasonable.
Komodo dragon. That's a cool one. Yes,
we have not seen a Komodo dragon.
Yes, that
might be one of the ones that we can't play with that will eat us.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
Brazil and USA. Okay, cool. So yes, we definitely got to make it there. So you're the one I'm going to talk to when we need to travel there, so I can find out all of the great
we made it to 20. Thumbs up. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks a lot. We will be back again next week, and we will see all of you on the rounds.
We so appreciated all you guys joining us, and
we'll,
you can reach us if you have questions. Ever on Instagram or email.
And feel free, even if you don't want to like say it publicly, our contact information is on the information tab on YouTube. send us some comments and thoughts. Let us know, what you liked, what you didn't like.
Yeah,
I can
totally.
tell already, as amazing as I thought my internet connection was, it was not as amazing as I thought it was. So I'm going to have to work on that before next week. But
have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
You guys, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
No,
we'll see you on the road.
That's your catch line. All right.
Thanks so much.